this week's Dancing with the Stars chat.
I can't believe this is only episode 7. It seems like the whole season's gone by already.
I feel like it's going quickly, right?
Yeah, it should be more like 9. Well, this week is the team dance.
There's a lot going on this week.
The ladies versus men
for the first time ever.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
It's also iconic songs or performances.
How amazing were all the song selections tonight?
Pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing.
The opening number was that old disco song, Last Dance.
Yes, that old song. That old thing I found in the closet.
Yeah, I mean, I was dancing to that like 38 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a while ago.
It's a long time ago. I was surprised that there wasn't any like David Bowie or Prince tonight, but maybe they couldn't get permission to do it.
Maybe they couldn't get it, and maybe, you know what? There's
a lot of music that would work.
Yeah. But even if it didn't work, they would never let that stop them.
I know, right? All right, so anyway, let's just talk about the individual dances first.
All right, so Jody and Keo were up first with a Stevie Wonder.
For Once in My Life, one of my all-time favorite songs ever.
You covered that song, too.
Yeah, so they did a quick step. What'd you think?
It was okay.
The thing with this quick step, they were so far apart. Like, you really need to have body contact in the quick step.
It had some really nice moments to it, though.
It's not just an aesthetic thing either. Like, you need it, or
it could fall
it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah.
But I thought, yeah, it had its moments.
Mm-hmm.
It was very upbeat. It was lovely, especially coming off of their performance last week, which was very, like, ah!
Yeah.
It was great, but it was, like, really emotional. And this was just like, yeah.
So they got a 26, and we both thought, wow, that was kind of overscored, wasn't it?
Well, the thing is, like, I thought previous dances that she's done were way underscored.
Yes.
So it was almost like they were making up for that. Because I feel like she's danced better than she did tonight.
They definitely do that on this show, too. The judges sometimes feel a little bit guilty, I think. And they just, I'll give you a little bit more.
All right. Next up, Kim and Sasha.
Jackson 5. They were doing a samba.
ABC.
This was so much fun.
It was fun.
But Kim, where was your hip action?
Yeah, I felt like there could have been a little bit more hip action, a little bit more bounce. But overall, lots of fun.
Very, very fun.
There was this one section, I think they were doing side by side, and she was really getting into it.
Yeah.
She seemed really comfortable with it. They got a 27.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised it was that high, though.
Again, I feel like she's done better in the past and was underscored.
Yeah. They said it was her best dance, like, to date. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
All right, Niall and Peta. Foxtrot to U2's It's a Beautiful Day, or Beautiful Day.
He was coming off of a difficult week. Last week, the whole controversy with his video package.
I think I'm better than Val.
Val's my competition. Yeah, I felt bad for him, because I feel like they've done that in previous seasons.
I think they screwed
and
him.
Taken out of context.
Yep. They love doing that on this show. This routine was really great.
Oh my god.
But you gotta tuck your bum.
I was so obsessed with this. It was awesome. It was awesome though.
Yeah. There was one little sloppy part in the middle where they were like facing each other and they were like off center, like in their turn.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they were
when he was turning her.
Yeah. They were like hurtling out of control a little bit.
Those are very difficult. I know it looks like a simple step, but it's pretty tricky.
The whole routine though was very uplifting.
It was.
And I think that counted for a lot.
It was like a pretty routine too.
It was very pretty. And I was gonna say Homer. Bruno got a little out of control.
This is not the first time.
He said he wrote down a 10, but he actually wrote down a 9.
And they showed the paper and everything.
Yeah, he tried to slip that 10 in there, but it didn't work. So Niall and Peta only got a 28.
Right.
Antonio.
No! Oh my god, mind control.
What is up with that? It's so
Did you guys notice that?
Much.
He does it all the time. I mean, I love it, but it's like weird.
My favorite thing to do is watch him
when they're up in the skybox.
Yeah, watch him watch the camera while somebody else is getting interviewed. He's just back there like
yeah, he's like
great.
I love it.
I love that.
Yeah,
it's the highlight of my show.
Yeah. They did a tango to Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones.
wow, this was
Very dark number.
weird because they had some hooded figures that seemingly came from the dog park at Night Vale.
Look out, Cecil.
Yeah. If only Carlos would call.
I know. I really respect, though, that he put so much into it this week. He stayed in LA to practice
Fire
more.
was really lit under his butt last week.
I like that.
Or 2 weeks ago, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He started out strong in this routine, though, and he kind of fell apart.
Yeah. I would have to agree with that.
There was some out-of-sync sections, and he tried to hold it together. I mean, you know, he kept going, which was great, and...
It was a 24, which I thought was fair.
Yeah, that was definitely fair. Now, Wanye and Lindsay, they did an Aretha.
Say a little prayer.
Which was actually, not, she covered that, right?
Well,
Dionne did it first,
I mean,
Dionne Warwick.
I think her version was
better,
significantly bigger. I don't know.
Aretha's?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I listen to it almost every day. What? So they were doing a foxtrot. Oh my god, this concept was so cute with the split.
With the date, and he shows up with... and
they started out side by side,
fun.
but
it was fun. It was very lovely. It was so lighthearted and, you know, 50s fantasy.
Wanye was another one who was like, I need my schedule cleared so I can rehearse. Like, he is in this to win it.
Yeah, I don't blame him. It's fun, and it's like amazing.
He's got a shot to win it too.
Yeah,
for sure. And I thought he did great with this dance. I don't know what Carrie Ann was talking about. She was like, it was like yay, but it wasn't like amazing.
She said he didn't leave it on the floor. I could see slightly where she's coming from.
Yeah, but I think it's because this routine, they were supposed to be like polished and like Pleasantville, you know?
Yeah.
I thought it was really good.
I thought it was so cute, but they only got a 27.
I thought there could have been like a 10 in there. All right, next up.
Ginger and Val. They did Whitney Houston.
I have nothing.
Viennese Waltz.
Uh-huh.
And I thought this was really, really beautiful.
This was gorgeous. Again, Ginger was coming off kind of a rough week last week with the Janet Jackson routine. Mm-hmm. She really had something to prove this week, and I thought she did.
Yeah, 30.
And more.
Doesn't she look great, too?
Yeah,
this was so good.
This was a gorgeous routine.
30.
First 30 of the season.
That's right. That's right. Vaughn and Whitney. Did he actually not know who Elvis was?
Of course he knew who Elvis was.
He's playing stupid.
That was a
joke. They did a salsa, and they had to throw a lot of lifts in there because...
It's a salsa. They're allowed to do lifts. A little less conversation.
I know, but it was fun.
It was a lot of fun. You know, when you do an Elvis routine, there's a lot of, like, campiness involved. But I thought it worked. But, you know, I still feel like Vaughn is a little bit stiff. And it might be just because he's so big.
He is so tall and muscular. Did Bruno actually call Whitney Lindsay?
He did. And Carrie Ann was like, it's Whitney.
How many years have those two been on the show? Come on.
Yeah.
24.
Bruno was just all over the place tonight.
Yeah, he really was. Did he really forget that he wrote down 9 and he tried to pass it off as a 10?
Who knows?
And how did, like, Max and Bruno get it screwed up the week before?
Oh, yeah, I know.
So weird.
I know. But the last dance of the first round, Paige and Mark.
Did we say they got a 24?
We did.
Okay. I didn't remember what I wrote down.
I know.
Paige and Mark did Tina Turner.
Tina
Turner? Tina Tuna? Would you like the plate or platter?
Tina Tuna.
Tina Turner jive.
Yeah, the Ike and Tina Tuna. Of course, you know.
It was high energy.
It has to be. It's Tina Turner.
It's Tina Turner. There were times during this where she was ahead of him.
You know, I noticed that last week too, and the judges didn't say anything about it.
And they certainly didn't say anything about it this week.
It's like a little micro thing.
But it's noticeable.
When they're side by side.
Yes. But
oh my God, there was some crazy stuff in here.
It was great. It was full of content. It was
cartwheels.
Full of fun. That was really nice. So 30. I guess they thought, you know what? They packed so much into this.
I thought it was well deserved.
Yeah. So, it's time for the team dances.
All right.
It's 2 teams.
Men versus women. So let's talk about the men first.
It's Team James Brown.
Woo!
And that would be Lindsay and Wanye, Niall and Peta, Vaughn and Whitney, and Antonio. And Sharna. It's so weird.
Yeah, so they had some issues during rehearsal. First of all, Wanye had to miss a lot of rehearsal time because he had a commitment in New York.
It was very difficult for Niall because
he's got all these people running around.
And, like, even just choreography and everything, like, figuring out the dance. I mean, there's, like, 7 or 8 people talking at once, and he's just, like...
Yeah.
Well, he just has to look at his interpreter. His interpreter was, like...
He was busy.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, I was prepared for this to be not good. But I was very
it was great.
pleasantly surprised.
Oh, they were so together. There were a lot of fun elements to this routine.
There was a lot going on here, and they really pulled it off.
They did.
And they creatively
the costume changes
worked around Niall.
I thought Niall did a fantastic job.
He did do a fantastic job.
And like Carrie Ann pointed out, there was one point where he was just like a little bit ahead, and everybody else worked with it. Yeah. It was awesome.
But Sharna forgot to rip her skirt off.
Oh no!
I didn't even notice it till the end anyway, so.
Sharna really had a rough night with those costumes.
She really did. Oh, yeah, she had a little nip slip, too. 28.
All right.
It was fair.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Yeah. Now, Team Beyonce, Team Beyonce.
Ladies.
I love the medleys that they picked, too, for both dances. They had a nice representation there. So, Paige and Mark, Jody and Keo, Ginger and Val, and Kim and Sasha.
Now, their rehearsals, it was like the guys figuring out the steps, and the girls were just kind of like, what do you want us to do?
Yeah, they were just sitting around. It seemed like the other team's rehearsal, everybody was involved, but the guys were kind of in the He-Man Woman Haters Club on this team, and they didn't let
how
the
they can be
ladies
sometimes.
help. It was funny to see Mark and Val dance together.
I love that.
I guess Mark was the woman.
I don't know. I don't remember, but it was great.
So you think this would have been like?
I think Val was the woman.
Val was the woman.
I think. I don't know.
They had a costume malfunction. I think when
somebody's skirt came off too soon.
Kim's.
Yeah.
It was Kim's. When they took off the jackets, her skirt came off too.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? They fixed it, and he picked it up and he pretended to rip it off again.
That didn't even bother me. The thing that bothered me is that I feel like they did not hit it the way that they should have.
There was a lot of stop and start action. It wasn't very fluid.
This is Beyonce, guys. They didn't bring the Beyonce attitude.
Yeah, they weren't confident, and it was markedly not as good as
it wasn't
Teams
as sharp,
Yeah, Teams James Brown. Teams James Brown. I'm having as much trouble as Bruno today.
So they ended up with a 25.
Yeah, that was about right.
I'm sorry.
It really was.
Girls, I really wanted you to pull it off, but...
Where's Derek? There's no perfect scores tonight. Guys, if Derek was here, do you think it would have been a perfect score? I think so.
I don't know. But let's talk about who's in jeopardy this week. It's double elimination.
So that means only one team is going to be saved instead of the other way around. So it's Kim and Sasha versus Wanye and Lindsay. What?
I know.
And Vaughn and Whitney.
But I don't know if this was necessarily the bottom 3. I mean, obviously 2 of them were, but...
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So there was no way that Wanye and Lindsay were going home, in my mind. Anyway.
Well, I mean, you never know. You never know.
That's true.
But yeah, Kim and Sasha and Vaughn and Whitney. That sucks. But everybody left, like...
Yeah.
It's getting to that point.
Next week is the semifinals. So
I think it's quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals. It's the quarterfinals.
6 couples left.
Tina Turner?
Yeah. I think they're going to be pairing off, right? Like a mini team dance.
Oh, really?
I think so.
They're not going to do,
I thought Tom said...
dances?
Well, yeah.
No, I mean 2 couples dances.
Your individual and then you're with your partner couple.
Okay, and then I guess the semifinals is 2 full dances.
I guess. I don't know.
All right.
I think the judges will be working one with each
them?
pair. Yeah.
Okay. All right, then. Let us know what you thought in the comments, and until next time, Much love.
Edit.